South Global.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What up with you, bro?
Man, for the people who know what's going on, go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Man, I'm Hollywood Caine. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. I be rapping. I got a clothing line I just started called Living Legends Worldwide. We're really a company, you know what I'm saying, called Living Legends Worldwide. I just started trying to, back in the doing my shit with the music, you know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to see how far I can take all this shit, everything I got going on.
For sure. Now, shit, bro, tell us about Shreveport, you know what I'm saying?
Shreveport, man, 318, Ratchet City. Hey, it's a, hard to describe the city, bro. I know one thing though, like shit, the bitch be turned up, on some street shit. If ain't nothing else going on around this big kid, if you wanna get in some bullshit, this the place to be, you hear me? But it's two sides of this shit though, like in the city, you feel me? But for the most part, if I'm being honest, man, this bitch just be a whole lot of chaos. Yeah, where you go.
Now, shit, if you had to describe the Shreveport sound, what would you say it is?
Man, if I'm being honest, it remind me so much of like drill rap. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being real.
For sure.
And I mean, our lingo, the way we sound is different. But as far as like shit, what niggas talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. You feel me?
Sure.
I ain't knocking it or nothing, cause the shit be hard. I can't deny that, but
yeah. Now, shit, do you think how do you think the Chicago wave influenced Shreveport?
Shit, if I'm being honest, the only influence I seen is probably like how niggas be standing, like everybody standing around with a pistol and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't think that it had too much of
So Shreveport was already violent like how it is before that?
Oh yeah, the city been turned up.
Yeah.
Been turned up.
Okay. Now, why do you think it's such a dark cloud over the city?
Bro, don't nobody, if I'm being real, you know what I'm saying, too many people don't work with too many people. People only fuck with they niggas. It ain't too many, it ain't, the few people who do, make it out, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? They don't, it just seems like everybody be for theyself or for they people at the end of the day, if I'm being real. People down here don't understand, like, how much of a difference, you know what I'm saying, we can make if we actually like get together and work together, you know what I'm saying, and actually fuck with each other and get to know each other. Right. Versus like, niggas coming right out the gate at the next nigga neck. Don't get me wrong, it's bullshit that been going on for years and generations, but nowadays it's more like shit, niggas just right off top want smoke, out the flap, nothing else, nothing more than that.
Damn, do you feel like it'll ever change in your city?
I feel like it can, you know what I'm saying, if the niggas who actually got voices, you know what I'm saying, and some type of influence over, you know what I'm saying, young niggas, hell yeah, if they get in their ear and actually, show these niggas be stand-up men. You ain't gotta be tough all the time, just be a, stand-up guy, handle business, when you got to, you feel me, but at the same time, a lot of young niggas don't be want to hear that shit though, if I'm being real. Yeah. But it's a certain point where you gotta catch them though. You feel me? Like most times niggas be too far gone. They got their own mind. They a man. They ain't never had no other man. You know what I'm saying? To tell them whatever. So when a nigga from the streets or somebody they don't know trying to come tell them some shit, and then you can't tell me shit. My uncle ain't tell me nothing. What you gonna tell me? You feel me?
That's a fact.
Like,
That's a fact.
And a lot of people might not even much understand what I'm saying, but because that shit really deep, but like, yeah, like that shit start with like, people who got voices and real influence.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you have to pick a side in the city?
Never. I ain't, and the whole city know that. I ain't picking no side with nothing. You feel me? It been a whole lot of shit going on in the city for a long time, and I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, did that. And it have been times, you know, that shit done kind of been held against me. You feel me? Like a nigga played both sides sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But which was never the situation. But the fact that I never chose a side with certain shit, that's what it looked like. You feel me? But you know, nah, can't choose no side.
Nah, for sure. Nah, shit. Yeah. Nah, shit, bro. You know, Shreveport, I feel like one of them places that slept on.
Facts.
In Louisiana, like.
Facts.
But I will say the music, like how you say, is like it's super. You know what I'm saying? Aggressive, like.
Yeah.
It's definitely which how you described it. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that's really holding the city back too?
I do. I feel like people need to be more creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm being honest, like, niggas really doing what they seeing the next nigga do. You feel me? And it's like, shit, too many niggas doing it. And ain't too many niggas really just made no noise with that type of, you know what I'm saying, that type of style down here. Yeah. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. It's niggas have emotion, but, you know, I just feel like if people be like, just go into yo and just be more themselves, you know what I'm saying, and put how they really feeling, what's really going on with them, because that's what people be intrigued by, like what's going on in your life. Like, run it to, like, get deep with that shit, man. Like, shit, like I say, that shit be hard, but like, man, nigga want to hear how you really feeling, man. Like,
nah, for sure.
What's really going on with you.
For sure. Now, I was listening to some of your music off camera. You talk about doing a little time. You want to speak on what you did time for?
I mean, when I say, damn, what I said I went to jail, came home with nothing. Yeah. Whenever that went on, I just went on a technical, like a probation violation.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? But shit, when I went in, you know, I just wasn't reporting, you know what I'm saying, on some weak shit. But the crazy thing about all that shit was, like, you know, you're on probation, they give you a list of guidelines of shit that you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
I was doing everything on the list, but shit, I wasn't just going to go see my PO or whatever, and shit, she just showed up to court on a nigga one day and violated the fuck out of me. Damn. You know what I'm saying? At first, it was my suspended sentence was 5 years, and on a violation or whatever, whoever the judge was, I don't even remember, he was talking about like making a nigga go bag up everything because I hadn't seen her in like a year. You feel me? And even though I was doing everything on the list, they were like, shit, this here by itself, you not reporting to your PO, letting them know what you got going on, could fuck over you more than anything. Yeah.
Why you ain't report?
I was working a job.
Oh, okay.
Like they asked me to, some shit I didn't do, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I was doing everything on the list, following all the rules except one. Not report. They violated me, but I had a decent lawyer, and that was my first time violating or whatever. And he ended up getting that shit reduced to like 90 days, and then he ended up getting reduced to like 29. So I mean, I got out that bitch, but shit, before I went in, I'm working a job, man, trying to stay out of trouble, stay out of the way for them. So when I came out that bitch, shit, I really didn't have shit.
No, for sure. Now, shit, bro, tell us about, I be paying attention to like Ratchet City News sometimes. Right. Like,
right.
What you think about that?
Man, whoever that is, they some funny people. I can't fake. They more funny than anything, you know. I guess some of that shit be real, yeah. But you know, a lot of it be false too. So okay. That's why I look at it as, you know, it be funny than a motherfucker, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't even want to get a thing about that shit. That shit is hilarious.
Nah, for sure. Nah,
I really want to be doing that shit though.
Yeah, I want to know who do that shit too. Oh God, that shit be funny though. I be tapped in sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but tell us about your music. Like, if you had to say what type of music you make, because it didn't sound like the typical, you know, Shreveport sound. And why you take? I see you ain't dropped in a minute, like 6 years, like
right.
On some YouTube shit. Like, what make you, you know, want to come back to rapping now too?
Man, to be honest, I I never really wanted to, you know, slow it down or nothing like that. But like it just was like so much shit had started happening at one time to a nigga, you know, and it really like shifted my focus completely out the music. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole time a nigga been not dropping or whatever, I never stopped recording. You feel me? Like I still go to the I got videos and shit that I be shooting and everything. It just shit. I don't know, bro. That's a good ass question. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, this shit is on me. I can come up with 1,000 excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
So it really, I just need to drop that shit, point blank. I don't know why. I just need to drop that shit, bro.
Hey, bro, if I did like a top 10 Shreveport rappers right now, who you think would be on the list?
Top 10 Shreveport rappers?
Yeah.
Like that's like actively rapping?
Actively rapping.
Damn, bro. Shit, man. I have to say SOD Lil Man. Shit. Damn, that's crazy as fuck, bro. I'ma just do my top 10. Can I just do my top 10 ever?
Yeah.
Cause actively I don't really just.
Yeah, do your thing.
I'ma say Wild Yellow, and Banks, SOD Lil Man, motherfucking Manigo for sure, Angelo for sure.
Which Manigo?
The Manigo that's doing time.
Okay.
With the Ratchet King, but yeah, Angelo for sure. Myself, Hollywood Caine. Man, long live Cocaine, Kobe, long live Ratchet Life. Both of them boys were doing they shit, you know what I'm saying? YG Mitri and motherfucking LD from the Cook Road. Used to be flowing back in the day.
That's 10. That's your top 10.
That's my top 10 ever. Top 10 right now, I can't even fake. Like shit, it's hard. It's so many people doing they shit, man. Like that's tough. You got fucking SOD Lil Man. You know what I'm saying? He doing time. Bankroll doing time. You got Concrete K. You got motherfucking YG Mitri. He still doing his thing. Lil Bands. Big fella Zia, he be rocking out shows like a motherfucker. Man, motherfucking shit, bro. It's so many bro. You just can't.
Nah, for sure.
Can't give a whole.
Big fella Zia too.
Man, on everything.
But shit, now what you like moving forward? What you got coming?
What I got? I'm gonna drop a mixtape. I'm gonna drop that motherfucker in August. It's gonna be titled "Someone You Thought You Knew." You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm pretty much got a clothing line and everything going on, but what I'm trying to do with this music shit, you feel me? Like, if you say you just was on YouTube, if you heard that, you know what I'm saying, it's a little different from what I used to be dropping. Right. You feel me? I'm really trying to bring a whole nother vibe. Like, I'm still on that street shit, but it's like I ain't coming on the track saying, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm really putting this shit into perspective, like what's really going on out here, deeper than just murder and spinning and shit. Like, man, we gonna dig deep with this shit. I'm really trying to bring back like that, like, you know how Pimp C and them used to be slightly singing on the hook, yeah, but then they come on the verses rapping and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm trying to do, bring that vibe back, cause that's the type of music I grew up on, like that Boosie, Pimp C, Cash Money. Like, them niggas had flavor and real style with they shit, you know what I'm saying? And they was versatile with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just trying to turn the shit up, kid. Like, for real, like, just join the niggas who already doing their thing. Cause I used to be doing my thing around this bitch, bro, for real. As quiet as it might be kept, I inspired a lot of niggas around here to start doing their shit, for real.
Yeah, shit, tell us about that shit. Like, what, back when you was rapping, like I said, it was like 5 or 6 years ago, shit was different. Right. Like, what was the city like at that point?
At that point, man, the city really was fun. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can admit, when I was a teenager, you know, we had more shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't mind getting out. Niggas ain't mind stepping out. But at the same time, that social media era was starting to begin at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? So, shit, I linked up with I was in college, you feel me? Not really going to class. I was up there at Southern on the Cooper Road. And my boy Black and them used to be next door, you know what I'm saying, freestyling and shit.
Yeah.
And shit, one day I'm in that bitch sleeping and my boy Potty come over there and he wake me up and shit. He was like, man, come over. These boy was in there smoking. At this time I ain't smoked though, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 18. But shit, I fuck around, hit the blunt, and I just got the flowing in that bitch. You feel me? Which I been knew I could rap. You know what I'm saying? I just never, you know, spoke on it to them. But I been knew I could rap since I was a little kid, if I'm being honest. And I knew I was cold, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah. But shit, after that big Black heard me rap shit, he was like, hey, bro, like, hey, kid, I'm gonna take you to my brother's house in the morning. I'm gonna let you meet him, which his brother was YG Mitra. You know what I'm saying? Mitra had already had motion. He was already doing his shit, plus he knew how to record. You know what I'm saying? I believe he knew how to shoot videos and everything. But anyway, we went over there. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, you can jump on this, jump on this. Jump on this. I sat back, watched him. He had some program. It was real easy to work. It wasn't Pro Tools though. You know what I'm saying? I just sat back, watched him. Them boys went outside to take a smoke break. Shit, by the time they came back up in that bit, I had them put vocals on tracks and everything. Mitra mixed them down, and shit, that's how I started rapping. That's how Hollywood came about.
Nah, for sure. Now shit, Hollywood came, like what that mean? Like what, Hollywood, that's your hood?
Yeah, Hollywood, the hood I'm from, that's where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? But shit, the Caine part, that really when I was a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? A real young nigga, like a little bit of kid, my Uncle Matt Jr., he used to always call me Caine. You feel me? Because he said I look like Caine off Menace to Society. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was just a personal nickname though. Nobody else called me that, it was just him. But when that social media era came about, you know, niggas from the hood weren't really trying to put their real names on that shit. Yeah. So I'm like, shit, fuck it, I'ma just use Caine. Yeah. But when I start rapping, you feel me, you go on YouTube and you search Caine, like all type of shit pop up. Yeah. And shit, my boy Patty, you know what I'm saying, he was like, or Baby K, he was like, man, bitch, you gotta call yourself Hollywood Caine. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you represent that shit the way you do shit. You gotta throw that on back there. You feel me? It's too many niggas with that name, and shit, that's what it was. So Hollywood, my hood, Caine my nickname. You know, Hollywood Caine.
For sure.
Real shit.
My shit, I don't know, bro. It's a lot of shit we can talk about. We gonna come back next time, man.
Man, for sure.
They can follow and find you at.
Man, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Hollywood_Caine. You can follow me on Twitter at Hollywood Caine. You know what I'm saying? Follow my clothing line page at Living Legends Worldwide. That's LIVIN Legends Worldwide. Shit. The next time me and him talk, we gonna see this shit getting documented. Everything we do, kid, I'm glad I linked up with you, bro. Cause like I told you before we turned the camera on, if I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. Like 3-4 days ago, maybe, you heard me. I was just talking to my people about the you know what I'm saying, y'all whole brand and everything, bro. Yeah. And that shit crazy how you just pulled up on a nigga like that.
No, shout out YLA, shit.
Real shit. Shout out my nigga YLA, man.
That's shit, so.